Hello there, everybody, and today I'm here to review a horror movie. I was going to review The Fast and Furious 2, but my Netflix wasn't working for some reason. But by the time of this video, I don't know if The Fast and Furious is still going to be on Netflix if you watch this in the future, or if you don't watch this video in the future. Anyway, that's off topic, but I'm here to review Natty Knocks. So, I randomly wanted to watch this movie because the actress from the Ted series is in this. Her name is Charlotte. I forget her last name, but she plays the main girl in this movie. It's about a group of kids that discover a serial killer that is going around their neighborhood, but also dealing with some kind of supernatural curse, that being the Natty Knocks. So, it's from this poster. It says it's directed from Halloween 4. So I wasn't really into Halloween 4. They just brought back Michael Myers, but this movie kind of just feels a bit like a horror movie. Like it has some supernatural elements to it, but also just seems like a movie about a serial killer. So it's a bit on the nose, but it has some backstory with some lady named Natty who ended up getting cursed by some spirit thing, and every Halloween Eve it's like we see like this scarecrow looking thing as shown in this poster, and it actually does look creepy. I get some Conjuring vibes from it, but so far this movie is a pretty alright movie. It doesn't have it's kind of just an underrated horror movie, in my opinion, like a guilty pleasure. It has Robert Englund in it, though, the guy who played Freddy Krueger. He's basically the backstory dude who tells the backstory of this ancient curse or whatever. But when we do see this serial killer dude, he ends up kidnapping this lady who goes missing, and our main kids are trying to find a way to have the cops come arrest the man, but of course they don't believe them, of course. But we just get a lot of bizarre scenes where the killer is like I think he's watching like an adult movie where a lady gets brutally murdered, and I guess that's his fetish, I'm guessing. Weird way to say it, but like he's also a weird pervert because he randomly watches Charlotte's character changing her clothes. I thought that scene was weird. But so far this movie has some interesting choices, and it does have some frills throughout the whole movie overall. But I don't know, I just prefer other horror movies like Scream, even though that movie's completely different from this movie, since that is making fun of horror movies, but also being a franchise in itself. But this movie's just kind of just like one of those horror movies you randomly see. I don't know. It apparently didn't do well. It showed at some small theaters. But so far it has an alright cast. I forget. I don't even remember the characters' names, honestly. But the movie does have a decent final where the man ends up breaking into the main kid's house. And we see the one, I forget her name. She's like the little girl of the movie, where she ends up having to hide from the man. But Charlotte's character, she ends up getting kidnapped, and she's forced to see a dead body and watch the movie. It's actually terrifying for her. I think her mom gets kidnapped too. It all leads to a wild finale, and there's the one dude, I forget who he's played, but I'm looking up the cast right now. Here's the cast. But his name is Wyatt. So he's like the main dude. I can't even tell who the main character is of this movie, honestly. It's kind of as wild as the Phantom Menace is who the main character is. But he ends up bringing a bat to take out the killer. But of course he gets knocked out and tased. It's actually sad to watch, but I think the killer does get taken down eventually when the cops do show up, and of course he's arrested, and But of course, the Natty Knocks curse is now placed into Charlotte's character, which is the big twist of the movie. And it's actually revealed that the movie the man was watching was apparently the curse that caused this whole thing. And the movie ends, I guess you can say, on a cliffhanger. So that's Natty Knocks. I don't know. I'm so sorry if I didn't get to review something as big as the Fast and Furious, but I'm going to try my best to review it maybe next week. But I probably give Natty Knocks probably just a 5 out of 10. Like, it was nothing really special for me. It was just kind of a typical horror movie with all right characters overall. But if you want to watch a horror movie, I don't know, just go check out, I don't know, something Halloween. But I don't know, for Halloween, I definitely plan to review a bunch of horror movies. That's the big goal right now, since I got a lot planned for Halloween. So this is like a little preview for it. So yeah, that's my review on Natty Knocks. I'll review Fast and Furious 2 next week, hopefully if I can watch it. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.